This meeting is being recorded.
Hi guys, thank you for tuning in with Shanika the Notary. So today we will be going over and discussing the different occupations that require fingerprinting. Okay, I get asked this question all the time. People are interested in adding fingerprinting services, but they're not quite sure how to market or who to market the fingerprint services to. So today we will be going over one of our lists that we provide in our training under our reference material guides, and it will give you and show you all of the particular clients that you can reach out to get business from. You'll be surprised what industries require fingerprinting, guys. So we'll go over two of our main industries that will require fingerprinting. And it's usually and the most that has the vast majority of occupations, which would be healthcare. We also offer a different software for these industries as well, such as our ACA software and our FINRA software. So you're probably asking if you're not familiar with ACA. What is ACA? ACA is a nonprofit federation of affiliated state health organizations that represents more than 14,000 nonprofit and for-profit nursing homes, assisted living communities, and facilities for individuals with disabilities, healthcare facilities, outpatient um, services, and also the doctors, nurses, providers that work in the healthcare field as well. So when you're working with ACA or you are doing fingerprinting for ACA, those are the people that you would service. That would be your nurses, your doctors, your dentists, your physical therapists, your chiropractors, anything that falls under anyone that falls under the umbrella of healthcare. So they ACA is actually Florida based, but it's for any occupation that's dealing with healthcare. ACA is just based in one of the programs that they have for Florida. So it would be state specific, any type of healthcare organization or association for your particular state is when you're dealing with healthcare. Then you have FINRA. Okay, guys, FINRA is the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. They are a private American corporation that acts as a safe regulatory organization, SRO, that regulates member brokerage firms. I'm sorry, exchange markets like the stock market exchange. Anyone that's dealing with banking or the financial industry, that's who handles FINRA. So you also can have the system where you're fingerprinting for people in that industry as well. Okay, so then you have a list of other type of occupations, and then we'll go into our additional list. So here we have, like I said, LPNs, RNs, healthcare workers. Then you have security guards, people that require perk cards, police officers, access and review, adoption agencies. You have community programs that may require fingerprinting. Housing authorities sometimes require fingerprinting, especially like in California. And we saw that yesterday. It's state specific with who is actually going to require fingerprinting. Typically, anyone that's dealing with healthcare, children, and if they're volunteering, 9 times out of 10, they're going to require a background check and fingerprinting. So those would be the people that you would actually market to. Then you have people that are required to get their concealed to carry license. Not every state is going to allow you to do that. Like Florida does not allow individuals like us that's just providing fingerprinting to provide concealed to carry license. They want to know and regulate more so with who's actually getting these licenses in the state of Florida. But in Georgia, you can I can fingerprint you and help you getting your license for concealed to carry. It just depends on the state. Like I said, this is state specific. So you follow the rules according to your state. Every state, everything is not going to always be the same. It's not going to be the same across the board. Then you have explosives licensing. So it's coming up. You're going to have people selling fireworks. They're going to have to get a background check. They're going to have to get their license for that. Then, of course, like I said, the banking industry. Then you have pawn brokers, pawn shop workers. You have cannabis dispensary agents that's requiring background checks and fingerprinting. Wholesale drug distributors, like for medications, they require fingerprinting. Licensed medication aides, they require background checks, fingerprinting. Locksmiths, okay? Well, I would want a person that's a locksmith to have a background check and make sure that they're not a criminal if they know how to get into my home or in my car or anything like that as well. So I'm happy to see this occupation listed as one of those that require background checks and fingerprinting. Then, of course, you have your private detectives um, and the private security contractors as well. Now, this is one that I'm most familiar with because I work with them a lot, which are real estate appraisers, real estate agents, real estate brokers, anyone that's in that real estate industry. They do require fingerprinting or background checks for each state that they're licensed in. And those are the ones where they would require, they may come to you and say, hey, four, uh, I need 4 fingerprint cards because not only am I going to have my license in Georgia, but I'm going to have my license in South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, and wherever else they want to actually sell real estate in. That also goes for anyone that sells insurance. Those are your main and your biggest clientele right there, other than nurses and doctors, educators, and people in those career paths. You can also niche base your fingerprinting as well, guys. So you don't have to always just worry about oh, well, I'm just open to all of these different occupations. You can niche base it. So say, for instance, you only want to work with the healthcare industry and provide ACA. You can get the ACA software and provide fingerprints for doctors, hospitals, any chiropractors, anyone in that healthcare field. Then say, for instance, if you are in logistics, even the trucking industry, if you have your own logistics company and you want to provide fingerprinting in-house for your own company, you can also do that as well. Keep it in-house instead of having to look around and find someone to submit or to send your employees to get fingerprinting done. You can reach out to me. I can assist you with getting a box, and you can actually have someone do in-house fingerprinting for you. That's the same as someone that works for a State Farm agency. If you have your own office or branch, reach out to me. I can assist you guys with getting your own in-house fingerprint system. So attorneys, immigration attorneys, I get that a lot too. I have a lot of immigration attorneys that reach out to me to get fingerprinting for their client. Sometimes the client may have to get fingerprinted for a court case or for immigration for another state. I have someone come to me, and you can actually provide manual fingerprints for them as well as live scan. So I had someone, this was a rare situation. They came to me from Nevada, and they were having to go to court in Texas. It was kind of weird, but I was able to process their prints and give it back to the client and notarize the form that their attorney sent with them, gave it back to them, and they turned it into their attorney. So you can actually fingerprint for just about anyone, but niche basing it would kind of actually you'll know on a day-to-day basis what type of fingerprints you're going to get done, or you're going to have, or you're going to be doing, I'm sorry. So you may do fingerprints for like the farm, like I said, the pharmacy techs and things like that. They have to get fingerprinting. Then you have daycare providers. You may have camp. We have, I saw camp, people that do day camps, I'm sorry, they have to get fingerprinting because, for one, they're working with children. If you're working with the church, they're sometimes the volunteers are dealing with sensitive information. They're dealing with elderly. They may be dealing with children. So anytime you're dealing with elderly, children, working with healthcare, government, they're going to require background checks and fingerprinting. So you have a large variety of people that you can actually market your fingerprint services to. Make sure you update any platforms, your social media, your Google business, your Yelp pages, that you're providing these services, and watch and see how they will actually reach out and contact you for your fingerprint services. So thank you guys for tuning in with Shanika the Notary. I hope this information was useful and it'll help you understand more about what you can do in your particular state. Like I said, it's always state specific, so always do your own research to see if this particular occupation requires fingerprint in your state. It may not be required in all states. So just because um, one state, like I said, concealed to carry, you can't do it in Florida. Like we can't do it in Florida. It has to go through a certain agency to get the concealed to carry. But in Georgia, where I am, I can actually do concealed to carry. So it's state specific again. So I hope this information helped you guys. And thank you, and hope to see you guys soon. Have a great one.